shit kid. Fuck now, cause it knows to the bitch. And if you rockin' better like the bubble when it's bitch. And the break of bad, let it go, knows to the bitch. Lord.
What's up, Meister Village? Your boy Buckmeister, twice the nice that you are used to. Bam! Got my little Eminem hoodie on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about Kamikaze, because everybody talking about Kamikaze. Now, I'm a huge Eminem fan. Been so for years. Him and Lupe were my first introductions into hip hop, like my first proper introductions into hip hop. And then Mos Def and then Talib and Common were my first introductions into old school 90s hip hop, like real 90s hip hop. It was funny because when I discovered Mos Def, I was watching this movie where he had that soundtrack, Brown Sugar. That was I forget the movie, but the track Brown Sugar really stuck with me. But anyway, getting back to Eminem. Look, so talking about Kamikaze and all the stuff that and the controversy and everything. One, I'm glad that we got kind of a solid Eminem project, because yes, I didn't hate Revival, but I thought it was one of his weaker projects. One of his weaker projects. And people, like I debate people all the time about Recovery and Relapse, because I thought Relapse was better than Recovery. I guess I'm one of the few people that did think that, so I guess that's whatever. But coming to this whole thing, like a lot of, like the controversy, because Eminem is, I get that, but a lot of people are gonna say, and I just wanted to come at it from this angle. A lot of people are going to say that Eminem sounds like he's in his feelings, which I can see an argument for. I don't personally agree. Kind of like I agree with it about 30%. But then again, like because we live in the era that we live in, a lot of people are going to attack him for this. And I just wanted to make a discussion video on being an artist and being sensitive about your stuff, and how people, like how people don't really take that sensitivity seriously. Now, I am a fledgling artist myself. I'm not, of course, nobody really knows me, whatever. My name's not out there. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. But the thing is that being an artist, like, or trying to release and make music, it is kind of daunting, because, you put your heart and your soul into your craft, and then people just crap all over it. And I'm just saying, like, and the thing is with Revival, why Eminem would be in his feelings for this whole thing, because I know a bunch of people are gonna be on Twitter talking about Eminem in his feelings. Oh, Eminem is just a, you know what I'm saying? He's just this, he's just that. Oh, he's just a, dog, sissy boy, what? You can't handle the tough, hard hip hop, Mr. Legend, Mr. Go. It's like, I know they're gonna be on him for that, and I'm just like, yo, dogs, this is Eminem though, because you see, Eminem and his impact on the culture is undeniable. All right, I think Talib Kweli put it best.
White privilege is a real thing, and especially white male privilege is a real thing. I have male privilege as a black male, but I don't have white male privilege. When Black Star we did a show in Brooklyn, Vermont years ago, and Eminem was scheduled to open up for us. In the time that we booked the show to the time the show actually happened, Slim Shady dropped and Eminem was on the cover of Rolling Stone with blonde hair. I'd never seen a hip hop artist, and I know Eminem. Like I've seen Eminem battle on the street. I've seen people run up to Eminem and battle him on Broadway, like, you white boy, you ain't got. And I've seen Eminem eat motherfuckers. Like, so I never questioned his integrity, but I've never seen a rapper be on the cover of Rolling Stone that quickly. I had never seen that, and I knew, I was like, that's because he's the white boy, and he has the blonde hair now, and like, it's like, okay. I wouldn't say that Eminem was so much better than other MCs at the time, but what he had more than other MCs was a vision. He had more vision. So even the Slim Shady EP, before he linked up with Dre, the idea that there's Eminem and there's Slim Shady was genius. The idea that all his songs, like just the two of us he had on there, and like there was.
So I'm just saying, that's Eminem. Like, okay, like, and Eminem made this song, If Everybody Forgets. nobody's been more aware of Eminem's position than Eminem. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, when we're talking about this and we're talking about Kamikaze and we're talking about all of these things, I like to keep all of these things that I've heard said about Eminem in the back of my head. All right. Do I think he's the greatest of all time? No. I've got other people that are going to be the greatest of all time. But is he in the conversation? Most definitely. He's in my top. Well, I don't have a top anymore. I stopped doing tops. I kind of just have echelons now. If you guys know what an echelon is. So yeah, I'll probably edit here. So like an echelon is like, so I've got like a couple of people at the top, then at like the bottom top, then like third tier, then like fourth tier, fifth tier. You'll see the names. You'll see the names. So yeah, I mean, so Eminem doing this whole thing and having this whole controversy, I just think that, people need to kind of also, chill out maybe. Like, I mean, whoever got put in the casket, because I think he hurt some people, but I don't think he bodied anybody. I don't think he really bodied anybody. I take that back because he got Lord Jamar pretty good. He got Lord Jamar pretty good. I think. But I mean, again, I'm happy to get a project, and I hope that as an Eminem fan, because I'm liking it, I hope it gets like widely received, and I hope. I'm just hoping people are not going to be honing in on the fact that he's in his feelings, because apparently it's unheard of for a hip hop artist to be in their feelings for a project that everybody just crapped on. Like, I'm just saying, look, I get it if the album is bad. I do get it. But I mean, you gotta understand that these people are sensitive about their art, and with Revival, the saving grace for me was that he was trying to address social issues, because Eminem, he's done that in the past. Like, let's not forget about Mosh. All right? Let's not forget about Mosh. Eminem has addressed social issues in the past. Revival wasn't the first time. And he really tried to take himself into a style where he could talk about these issues, because he did that whole BET cipher, which I really liked, because which he did that whole BET cipher and everything. And the thing that annoyed me is that everybody honed in on the bars and not the message, because it was Eminem, and I was just like, like being the super lyrical genius all the time, you don't have to be. Like, sometimes you just have stuff that you gotta get off of your chest. Like, there was a track on Kamikaze that really hit me, and it was one of my favorites sonically, lyrically, because of the stuff that he was talking about. I just want to find the name. There we go. It's like Stepping Stone. There we go. Stepping Stone. Stepping Stone was a big highlight for me on this album, because it was Eminem bearing his feelings. Like, I don't want hip hop to, look at the GOATs as untouchable or not human beings, because I think that's something that really gets lost in translation. So, I made this video just to talk about how I kind of feel about Kamikaze and the controversy of Kamikaze and everything, because I'm an Eminem fan to my core. He was one of the dudes that inspired me to rap, because I used to rap like Eminem, like, no joke. I used to rap like Eminem and Lupe. Those two guys, I used to emulate their styles, and I tried to, I thought maybe if I could fuse their styles together, I could create one style. But I'm just saying, it's not unheard of for an artist to feel sensitive about their work. You know what I'm saying? It's being an artist, you put your soul out there. Like, when you put out your art, that's your soul, that's your mentality, that's your there's a lot of things that go into it. And yes, it's for everybody to go, and piss all over if it's bad. Yes, you can. And I'm just saying, if the artist comes back and the artist is mad and the artist is calling out all of the critics that are criticizing him, people shouldn't be like, oh my god, Eminem can't take critique? No, it's like, okay, if he can, sure. If he wants to be graceful enough to take it, sure. But, if he's mad enough that he's going to be calling out the critics, that's what you should expect. It kind of goes both ways, if you know what I'm saying. But, I like the project. I liked it much more better than Revival, and it sounds like Eminem is real mad again. But again, also, the other thing that kind of concerns me with regards to Eminem as an Eminem fan is that, also as an artist myself, because I do consider myself an artist, I'm scared of being put in a box. You know what I'm saying? I'm really scared of being put in a box. That's my biggest fear as an artist, and I think that's what's happening to Eminem. Is like Revival was one of those albums where he was trying to do something fresh and different from what he's usually doing, because he's either usually doing his, like, depression, or he's either usually doing like his psycho stuff where he's playing like a fantasy killer, or otherwise he's doing his rapidy raps where he's just slaying people, or otherwise he's doing that Slim Shady thing, like Role Model. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the 4 things Eminem can be known for. And it's just like, but as an artist, that's the scariest thing. As an artist, that is the scariest thing to me. I don't know if it's for other artists out there, but for me, it is the scariest thing ever to be put, like, you have to be a certain way for people to accept you. You've got to be this, and you've got to talk about this, and you've got to rhyme like this, and you've got to put your syllables over here, and it's like, but then we just limit the art form and we limit the artist. Like, the only thing that really about that whole Revival situation that kind of annoyed me is that nobody was like nobody really commended Eminem on trying to tackle a new subject. Nobody pushed him to tackle a new subject. Like, I would have said, okay, look, rapping the way you're rapping, I get that, and the stuff that you were saying, okay, maybe that's kind of whack, look, I get that, but I would encourage you to become more creative with the content that you picked. Like, I really love the content that you chose, and I really want you to stick to this content if you feel that strongly about it. But maybe just change the way you rhyme, Eminem. Like, that's how I would have done my criticism of Eminem. Of course, he still dissed me anyway because it's Eminem. But anyway, I'm just saying, I think, like, that's the thing. So now Eminem feels forced to go back to what people love Eminem for. And it's just like, but guys, as fans of artists, can we not allow them to grow and expand a little bit? Like, because everybody was going, that's not what people want to hear from Eminem. I was hearing people saying that Revival is not something people want to hear from Eminem. People don't want to hear that type of rapping and that type of subject content matter from Eminem. He's supposed to be killing his mother for the 45th time, even though he's already reconciled with his mom. It's like, oh my god, guys. And then people are going, Eminem needs to go back on drugs because that was when he was at his best. It's like, do you even care about the artist anymore? He's supposed to go back on drugs? He's supposed to damage his body to satisfy your need to hear to satisfy your need for him to rhyme like he was rhyming in 2000? That's what you want? That's you? Eminem Stan, that's you. I'm stuttering. And Eminem Stan, that's you. That's crazy to me, bro. I don't want Eminem to hurt himself. I love the guy too much. I don't want the guy to. And I was all for him getting sober and getting clean and taking time off of music. I was all for that. I was all the way there through that. I'm kind of dating myself right now, but hey, I don't care. So, yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts on this whole Kamikaze situation. I just, when you guys want to go in on him, just have these things in the back of your head. That's all I'm saying, all right? And if you guys like this kind of discussion video, if you guys want me to actually start doing, kind of reviews of albums and stuff, if you want me to talk about albums or whatever, I mean, it's going to take me a while to get it because I only managed to get this because, I got lucky. But if you want me to do album reviews, or if you want me to actually review albums and hear my thoughts on music, please let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in another video because my man's gotta be out. Peace.